And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Arcane Gate. I'm Denaru.
And I am Fall Monkey 20, Charles Walker. Welcome, everybody. So, thank you all for joining us. As tonight we kick off the continuation of last week, as the party found themselves in the town of Evergarden. Really nice town run by the Merchants Guild as they were further making their way to the Free Cities of Merton. But on their way there, town itself was a pretty nice area, as they stopped to rest in the evening and called the Wildflower with their companion Harper. They were greeted with these very friendly people that were happy to see Amarok, a member of the Merchants Guild and a close friend to the boss of it. They were definitely buttering up to all the best of their ability. Now, so everyone had a good night. You all went to sleep, and some of you went to sleep. Some of you snuck out to try and test some things. And as you walked out into this rainy night, the Luna, Cyrus, and Marcus all found these dead bodies in the street. And as they did, at the same time, a hag came. A hag started tapping on Maddie's window, a familiar one at that. The Crow, someone they all met the first day they all started traveling together. And this mysterious being has kind of eluded him ever since, but now it has suddenly returned. So now we come into this session seeing what it wants and what the party will do.
I scream, Luna.
But before you can do that, everyone has to roll initiative to see what happens.
Oh!
I have no board to roll.
Yeah, I think we have to like
Haha!
put a copy of my token in this board.
Later.
Are your minis not on the? Oh, they're not on the home
They're not.
screen.
Yeah. Well, I got a copy of mine on the home screen, so click.
Okay.
I have no idea what happened there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to manually add a lot of them. Oh boy.
This actually works out perfectly for Maddie to be this prepared.
I scream,
Oh geez,
Luna.
Maddie is prepared.
Yeah.
I scream,
I'm gonna
Luna.
Oh, I got a low one.
Yep.
Barely.
Most of this is a
Harper
low
was-
initiative.
To be fair, most of us are either asleep or just found dead bodies. So
Yeah, that number 10 was Harper, by the way.
Hmm.
I got one more than him.
Bard battle.
Mm-hmm.
So Harper, even while asleep, is faster than me this time. I'm completely thrown off by dead bodies.
well, to be fair, you were in your happy little world going to go experiment on stuff, and then dead body sighted.
Also, question: is Maddie's room on the side that we are on, or on the other side?
Let me check the exterior again to make sure I had it right in my head.
Okay.
It's kind of on the side of the building off the map a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not right in the front, no. It's being weird. Okay. Okay, now it's working.
This is working on the turn order.
Yeah, I was just figuring out how I could do some things.
Gotcha.
Alright. Other initiative. D29 is not a thing. Neither is that. The most prepared.
Yeah,
the
that
most
is the
appropriate.
highest one we've had so far.
Mm-hmm.
First, that'd be the crow lady.
So whoever that is really prepared.
All right.
Just
Okay,
what happened
Mark.
is probably gonna be the crow lady.
Okay, and
Wouldn't be surprised if dead bodies were more prepared than we are.
now who said they were dead?
Well, you did,
Okay, maybe I did, but
but we do know that
That's
she's
not-
what her
Minor inconvenience for the crow.
we do know what her ability is.
And dead senses are tingling. Must kill.
Oh, I didn't suspect this to be just a 6v1 battle. I know you have stuff up your sleeve.
all right. Oh. Okay, there we go. And Amarok got a 6.
Yep. Hamrock dead.
All right. Am I missing anyone on the initiative? I think I'm just missing Cyrus.
I don't see anyone besides Marcus.
Marcus. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Maddie's supposed to be on there, really?
Yeah, I don't see anyone besides me.
That's weird.
Turn order.
And mine was 11.
Cyrus
We're
is the
still
only
in the
one.
logo.
Yours was 11.
Marcus is the only one fighting. Got it. Everyone, Marcus.
We're all Marcus.
Y'all
Treat this
go.
like- we treat this like Final Fantasy. We all happen on my turn.
It's just going to be y'all absolutely unloading on them. The heck is it? So I'm just trying to find Cyrus so I can add him to initiative. I'm not finding him on any of the maps. Was he? Oh, if it was all a dream.
Let me just kind of like throw him up there.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, sweet.
I found you literally on the in a Stonehold map from a few weeks ago. What'd you say had a 9?
I had a 11.
Oh, so you did beat Harper.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said Harper had one higher than you.
No, I had one more than Harper.
Okay.
I had 11 too.
And 2.
Equally
It's a
prepared.
matter of,
Okay.
it's a matter of between you two whose dex is the higher.
I think his is.
Cyrus.
+4.
Oh,
Yeah, it's you.
me and Cyrus are the same then when it comes down to dex.
Okay. Alright, the initiative is now right. Woo! Now we can get into it. I apologize, people. But, so, the battle will start off in the streets. As it's dark, stormy night, the three of you are taken aback by, of what you found here, these bodies laying on the ground. As the rain kind of washes over them and you see the congealed blood laying on the ground, something doesn't seem right here. Aside from just the dead bodies, just something feels wrong about this. In particular, the air around you just feels unnaturally cold than it was. Can Cyrus, Marcus, and Luna actually put yourselves on this map?
Yeah.
I would if I knew how.
You go to a journal and you click on your picture.
There you go.
Is this the inn?
Yeah, so all of you would be somewhere outside the front of this inn.
Gotcha.
So, since Marcus was the first one to barge out the door, I'll just put him right here.
Where the body's
perfect.
supposed to be.
Well, yeah, that also determines where the body's at.
Because they were facing away, their backs were away from it, and I was facing toward them.
Anybody realize where this map is?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Wait, is this map from something?
Have you ever been to the Cloud District?
The what district?
Cloud District? No, I didn't think so.
Uh-oh.
Another hint:
But-
the castle in this town has a dragon's head on the wall.
Oh, okay. But you see this one, as the tension's there, you just hear this this resounding voice. And you see the body shift a bit, and it starts to move, and as it moves, you can pick out more details. It moves a bit into the light, and you see that it actually has pure red skin over this ruined chainmail that it's wearing. And as the body slumps over and looks, you see it's dragging a greatsword behind it. It just kind of reaches up and grabs the top of the chain that's obscuring its face a bit and pulls it back. And you see the heavily burnt face of the hobgoblin captain that you killed a few days ago, Marcus.
Oh. He doesn't like me.
Nope.
Oh, see, you're doing well.
He's looking
And-
skinnier.
It is going to use its vengeful glare ability on you. And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Hmm?
Nope. Nope.
As you see this, you realize how. You see, even though it has cold, dead eyes, there's this fire burning in them, this intense rage bearing down at you. This thing has come from beyond to finish what he started. And just in fear, you are now paralyzed.
Well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm paralyzed.
And this, So, that is currently your state right now. You're paralyzed and you're frightened of it. And now it is currently dragging its sword onto the ground and heading toward Marcus. As it does, you see the two bodies on the ground start to twitch and move as well. And both of the bodies just kind of drag their way up as well. And you see the two of them are the actual bugbears from the camp as well.
Ah, crap.
Alrighty. And as that's being said, that's the end of the creature's turn, and you hear this resounding yell from inside the building. Maddie, that's you.
Yay! I scream. That's what I said.
Okay.
I have no
So-
idea.
I mean, if you heard her scream, then
I've heard her scream before. I don't want to hear it.
no, I mean, Brock said he's asleep, and I'm like, well, if you heard her scream, you're not.
Yeah, no,
I have no
shrieked
idea where I'm at.
Luna.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, you were right here.
There I am. Okay.
Oh, you were in the fog.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what I saw.
Yeah, I had to move you out
Luna.
just to be able to click on your add turn thing. Sorry. Sorry, Maddie. What were you saying?
I said I scream Luna, and I start like, with my body still facing towards it, trying to get out of the room. Because I'm like, I am gonna die here.
Okay. You look forward and you see the whole front area here is completely covered in darkness. You currently cannot see the door.
From memory, can I find the door?
You think you can.
Wait,
But as you're taking...
she would have been right beside the door because we were both beside it trying to hear
Yeah,
Marcus.
and I just fell
Well, no.
asleep.
Iris.
Okay. Well, you moved over here a bit, but as you're taking this all in and panicking a bit as you see this monster, who for all intents and purposes you believe wants to eat you, or kill you at the least, I need you and Luna to both make a wisdom save for me.
Oh, this ain't great.
As Luna, you see these undead bearing down at you. You hear your sister yelling at a distance.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
The last thing you remember, Maddie, is yelling that. Then everything goes black.
Darn it.
Alright. Let me do something real quick. Maddie, you still have access to that character sheet, right?
Let me check. Yes.
Alright, you're good. You know what to do.
Okay, so this is before I took any of my turn then.
Yeah. So now it is your new turn as you see this creature bearing that down through the glass.
Well, seeing as that was the thing that caused her stress, we're just gonna... That's the thing that freaked her out. Let's go.
Such
Right, so-
enthusiasm. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh god.
Alrighty. So, you see this thing, and you see how it normally it didn't seem too animated, but you see it bearing at you, and it looks at this new form you've taken with these black translucent wings coming out of your back. Yes! Yeah!
Great.
Come!
Now you've seasoned the meat.
Alright, I will do... Sorry, I have to like get reacquainted with my character here. Oh, that is touch. I'm not sure if I...
I'll get off all of him.
Do what you think you do.
Cold, clammy skin, just go up and rub her.
What?
Alrighty. Sorry, it's like I had to get reacquainted with this part of my character.
All good.
Decisions are being made here. Y'all can be patient.
Oh, I did. I have to hit first. That wasn't the button I had to hit, do. Well, I get
Alright.
another chance.
All right, make your second.
Come on now.
Oh.
The first one you swing wide and you swing wide and just shatter the glass, and you just see it go backwards. As you now get a better look at it and see these two black wings that have shot out of his back, currently flapping through the air. It's like, yeah, yeah. And you swing wide again, but your but this time you see, through the rain, the rain hitting you. You quickly lose grip of your sword, and the sword goes flying out the window.
Oh, I needed that.
So
It doesn't register that I needed that, but I needed that.
So, Maddie, what else will you do on your turn?
That'll be it, since I used both actions.
That'll be it for your turn, Maddie. It is now her turn.
Oh no.
Ah. And she will charge into the into the window, trying to tackle you. I need you to make a strength check for me. All right. Versus hers.
Ah!
All right. I'll do it. As she charges in and is trying to push you back, it seems like she's trying to push her way into the room. But just you're holding strong, just unwilling to let her move. Pretty frustrated by you just letting go of your sword. And she is going to try again.
Do I need to roll again?
Yeah, you need to roll again.
Okay. Is this just a strength check?
It is plus your athletics.
So do I need to just roll athletics?
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, a 26 does beat your 18. As you see, as now it just wedges its feet against the windowsill and pushes it way further into the room. It is now in the room with you. And it is going to use its bonus action to bite you. Uh, 27 will hit you, right?
Yeah.
Alright. It will bite into you, dealing 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright. And that will be the end of its turn. Where yes. More. You have more. Show me more.
I'm getting a little too excited about a teenage girl going off the rails.
Oh, can I do, since it's a reaction, can I do Hellish Rebuke?
You can.
Ha
Alright. So that is a deck save on its part. An 8 will definitely fail.
ha!
Yep.
Nice.
All right. And as it bites into you, you just like let it. Well, what would you like to do?
Hmm.
13, nice.
Let's see. As it's biting into me, I just noticed its mouth on me, and then it just starts burning where it's biting.
Okay.
I see.
As it bites into you, you just grimace and just concentrate all your magic into your shoulder. And suddenly, a jet of flames burst out of your shoulder, and you see. As you see smokes coming out, it takes a few steps back as smoke's pouring out of this long protruding beak of hers. She kind of spits some black ichor on the ground. God, I knew you would. Alrighty. That being your reaction, that'd be the end of the crow's turn. Cyrus, as you saw these bodies raise off the ground, noticing the hobgoblin captain you saw before, she's like, that's not good. And you hear Luna's voice again. You're like, what's going on there? Then you look back and notice it's gotten dark around you, like very dark, to the point where only dim light's showing. You look over to Luna. And you see this resounding darkness seems to be emanating from her. And it's strange, actually. Something in the room has shifted. As you look to her and you notice, while it's already raining hard, you see see more streaks of liquid coming down her. As this black ichor seems to be leaking from her eyes. Then you look to the zombies and you see all the visible wounds on them. They all seem to be leaking the same ichor as well. Something feels wrong around her.
Looks like this is about to get more interesting.
And you get as you get a closer look at her, you also notice her eyes are completely black now in comparison to what they've always been.
Well, it looks like I'm the only fully conscious one at the moment. Let's go.
Luna's going through her goth phase.
Yes.
Her goth / American Horror Story phase.
Crawl.
A little bit of both.
Uno, los dos. Are we outside right now?
Yeah, you are outside. I forgot to change the map over. I apologize.
It's fine.
Alright, so what would you like to do?
Well, see that, and... Let me double check something. Is it... Okay, yeah. Might as well do this. First off, since I hear the scream, I'm going to drop concentration on darkness.
Alright.
Because, I mean, it was meant to keep Luna at bay, but she followed us anyways.
A little too literal.
Yeah. So, I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my Boots of Speed. And I'm going to move right here. And I'm going to Green Flame Blade this one.
Okay. Alright, that will be a roll to hit.
There it goes. 8 plus 6, I believe, so 14.
Let me double check.
double check it. That as well.
Hey. It is wearing some very tattered armor. A 14 just will hit.
Oh, well, it is a 15 instead. But great.
Oh,
Alright, sweet. So, Green Flame Blade. First off, I'm going to do the rapier damage. 8. Ooh,
okay.
plus 4. So we got
Nice.
12 piercing. Check this. We got another D8. Cool. So 4 fire damage, I believe. Oh,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
2d8. My bad. Another one.
Okay. One more.
Yeah, level 5.
So that's 9 fire damage to this one.
Okay. Nice.
And I'm going to have the fire bounce to this one.
Alrighty.
So it takes another d8 fire damage. 2 plus my charisma modifier, which is a 4, so 6 total.
Okay, nice.
And I'm going to back up. 5, 10, 15. And go here.
Okay.
Oh, I wish you hadn't done that.
No, I'm blanking so hard right now. It's just 17. Okay. And you did 6 to that. Alright. It is going to make one opportunity attack at you.
Mm-hmm. But it will have disadvantage. Because of Boots of Speed.
Really? That's a thing.
Yeah.
That
That's why.
is
That's
cool.
another reason why they're good.
My gosh. What have I done?
Oh! It almost was
21
good.
is the lowest.
21. Yeah, it'll hit either way.
Alright. As it will lash out with its very mangled Morningstar for 11 points of damage.
Ooh, okay.
So you do stab into it good, and it looks incredibly hurt, but just reaches out and slams it into you as you run away. Surprisingly quick for an undead. These definitely seem way more skilled than the original ones y'all fought.
Alright.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Sorry.
Okay. But that being the end of your turn, Cyrus, Luna, it is your turn.
Well, I was gonna cast this on both of them. Then Cyrus moved away from me. So I'm simply gonna cast this one on Marcus.
Oh.
I cast Enhance Ability. Marcus just feels me touch his shoulder. And he gets Bear's Endurance.
Nice.
Did you?
So you have advantage on con saves or con checks, and you also gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
You rolled that then.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Oh, cool.
One low and one high. That's okay.
Hey,
So
it's
you get
health,
7.
and currently I'm
Yes.
health. It's health. I'm paralyzed, so this is good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sorry, I was making sure of a spell, and it just, like, changed on me.
Yeah, it's showing divine favor.
Yeah, no, that was an accident.
Oh, I was looking at something on your sheet. That's why I changed. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, that does not help me at the moment.
So I get
I wasn't
advantage
thinking.
I get advantage on con saving throws and checks.
It doesn't say saving throw, it just says, on con checks.
Con checks. Okay.
And, yeah, plus the 7. And I can still cast a cantrip, can't I?
Yeah.
As long as it's a bonus action cantrip. Well, no, that was a bonus action. Well, it's showing the wrong spell. I don't know what the spell you used was in a bonus action or.
I don't think it was.
I think it was an action, so I don't think I have anything left to do.
Yeah, you would have
No,
to
you
use a
don't.
cantrip that was a bonus action if you wanted to cast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm making a decision at the moment, and the decision is... Because you're still paralyzed, right?
Yep.
Sassafras. Okay. I will hit the guard in front of you with the sword that I got.
Can you do that as a bonus action?
Oh wait, I can't do that, can I?
No,
No,
you
can I?
used your You used your
Well,
action.
this it just remember I'm not normal Luna at the moment.
It's all good.
That's why I was asking if I could do it. If not, then I'll.
No.
Darn it. Okay. And I can't do anything else at the moment. I guess I'll just move. I'm gonna move one over, and that's it.
Okay. Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Luna, it is now Harper's turn. But Marquez, before that happens, you just feel this icy cold hand on your shoulder. Your eyes just start to the left, and you see Luna with pitch black eyes and black streaks coursing down her face. Just touch you, give you a bit of a boost, and she walks away without a word.
And since Marcus is paralyzed, with probably like a look of terror on his face, he just when he does that, he just says through gritted teeth, "Well, that's a little unsettling." He's paralyzed and terrified, so he looks terrified, but he's paralyzed.
Yeah.
Marcus is the only normal one in this group. Everyone else has some sort of creepy factor.
Well, to be fair, I feel like you're making yourself creepy, so everyone else is just naturally creepy.
But yeah, it is now Harper's turn. As he was waking up from a nice nap, what the? He's like, Luna. He just runs over to Amarok's bed. He's like, hey, wake up! What was that?
I'm still transfixed on thunder and lightning outside. I'm aware of it, but it hadn't clicked yet.
Harper's like, I think something's going on. And you see him run through the room, only wearing a pair of boxers. He quickly throws on his coat over it. And just,
So he looks like one of those dads.
it looks like a dad just woke up middle of the night and grabbed a shotgun because he heard a noise. Except he pulls out his harp out of his pocket and quickly runs out the door. It's 5'10". He's like, God dang it! He just yells out, it's like, what in Avernus is going on out here? And he steps out of sight, and that is all you see as it took his action to grab some of his equipment. And also fetch his weapon out of his quote-unquote bag of holding. Alright.
I think it's hilarious that you put us in the same bed.
I couldn't find double beds. I looked. I was just hoping no one would draw attention to it, then there you go.
Honey, wake up. I heard something downstairs.
That's in planes, trains, and automobiles.
That's the end of Harper's turn. It's Marcus's turn, but unfortunately you are paralyzed until the end of his next turn.
Yeah. So Marcus just keeps looking at this guy that walking up to him.
As he's getting closer, you see this is definitely the Hobgoblin. Just you're not sure how, but he has the same burn marks and everything.
No hard feelings, mate. I mean, it was all part of the job. No hard feelings.
Amarok, it is now your turn.
Alright, just almost on autopilot, Amarok's just gonna, like, okay, well, he wants me to follow him, so just 5, 10, 15, and I have no idea where I'm going in the void here.
Okay, I will reveal. Say those.
Yeah. What am I actually seeing?
Okay. So you look down. So you look down the hall and see. You currently see Harper standing agape at something. As you see, these two kind of like just weirdly hanging bodies. Like these bodies just kind of have this weird sway to them. You assume they're drunk at first, but then you noticed one currently. One, it just has this rotten smell from it, like it's been dead for a while. Then another one has a more fresh smell to it, as you see these claw marks that seem to go from the base of his jaw all the way down to his chest. As the satyr form of Clarence turns around and looks to you, Amarok.
Okay.
And just
so this is sort of snapping everything back into perspective here, drawing yourself out of your mind and realizing the situation you're in. Just bonus action, transform, and just how far have I ran? Shoot. Alright, sure. That's 30, 35, 40, 45. And I'm just going to stick myself right there. Bonus action dash.
Okay. Right. So Harper just kind of looks to you like...
Action dash.
Yeah. Harper looks to you. Yeah, something's wrong here. He sees you just transforms like, yeah, there you go. Go at him.
I'd like to point out that I am also pretty much naked at this point.
Do you sleep naked?
Not naked, but like any undergarments that I have, that's what I'm in. The point I'm trying to get across is I have no armor, and this is going to end badly.
Okay, I just want to know what we should add to the lore here.
You know the sacrifice engineer from Prometheus? Basically that running down the hallway.
Funny enough, I only saw Covenant. I never saw Prometheus.
But yeah, that's it. I'm transformed. I'm slapping myself right in the middle of the undead people.
Alright, that'll be the end of your turn, Amarok, and now it is back up to the top of the turn with the Revenant. I accidentally said what it was, but oh well.
Well, now we know.
Oh darn! Immersion broken.
We don't have stat blocks, and it might not even be the right stats anyways. It's
I'm doing some things differently.
You can entirely flip the thing on us, and we not even know.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now it has 2 attacks on you, Marcus, that both have advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So 2 great sword attacks. Alright. Well,
14?
I assume a 14's not gonna hit.
Nope.
Even with you paralyzed, you built your armor really good. Just like when it was alive, it can't hit you!
Some things never change, right, buddy?
Oh, God. Yeah, a 13 and a 14.
Nope. Paralyzed,
And
unable to move.
But also you notice, you start to see out of corner of your eyes, there's this dark light that's surrounding, is currently surrounding, Luna. And you see in particular, the dark light has seemed to, it seems to have, start to affect him in a way. As it swings at you, it just has this normal angry growl to it, then you see... And the black ichor that you saw that was dripping from Luna just starts to pour out of his mouth. You see the other zombie next to it just seems to do this retching noise, and you see all the open wounds in it. This black ichor starts to pour out of it, and both of them need to make con saves. Alright, that is a fail. That is a fail as well, so Luna, you deal damage to both of them.
Without lifting a finger.
Mm-hmm.
Passive dot damage, yo.
Alright. You know what damage I'm talking about, right?
For me?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Hey, it's your last ability on your features part.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Do
let's
I
go
need
ahead
to
and roll that. If you would.
Oh, what's the damage? Got it. Wait, do I roll 1 or 2?
You roll 1 for both.
Gotcha. You go.
Okay, both of them take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Hey.
Which, weirdly, neither of them are immune to.
Well, that's just odd and convenient.
Yeah.
Also, Cyrus, you need to make that con save as well.
I need to make a con save as well.
You are just on the edge of the aura.
I hurt my friends and also helped them, darn it.
That's a 7, I think.
You take the 8 necrotic damage as well.
Question, do I have to make it?
You do not, weirdly.
Okay.
But Cyrus, as you step back, you see you're just on the edge of the darkness, and you notice where the morning star slammed into your arm. What blood was coursing from it. Now you feel this burning sensation. As you look down, there's a black ichor currently leaking from it.
Okay.
You start to notice your vision clouding a bit. You just kind of touch your hand to your face, and it seems to be leaking from any open part of you right now. And you're like, oh, that's not. Oh, that's different. All right. That will be the end of the Revenant's turn. Maddie.
Question, am I still paralyzed?
You are not paralyzed anymore, but you are still frightened.
Okay. It's better than being paralyzed.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, I don't have my sword anymore. But he is. So I'm going to inflict wounds.
Alright.
And why?
13.
Alright. So without any weapon, you just reach out to and trying to grab it, and you see the creature surprisingly deft as it just knocks your hand aside with its long with these long arms of his. And as it does, the robe kind of comes back, and you get a look at its hands. You see it has these weird elongated human fingers that all seem to be sharpened at a point at the end, nearly like their talons, but they're all flesh-colored.
Can I try doing dreadful aspect?
Dreadful aspect? Is that a bonus action?
Oh. I only got 2 actions for attack. Never mind.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, and it takes your whole action to cast a spell like Inflict Wounds, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alright,
Good enough.
so would that be the end of your turn, Maddie?
Yep.
Alrighty. That will be the end of your turn. It is now all the zombies' turn. So I will start with the zombies that are in the room with Amarok. So first, Clarence is going to start make some strikes at you. It is going to make 2 slam attacks at you.
Ooh.
That is an 8 and a nat 20.
Yeah.
No 20 height for that.
No, you gotta be even with it. What are we, communists? I'm kidding. Right, so as you charge at it, Clarence just starts to drag his foot along the ground and charges at you head first, stabbing both of his horns into you for 9 points of damage, which would be half to 4.
Alright.
Then the other one, as you get a better look at it, you realize you recognize this as well. It seems to be one of the hobgoblins you had fought before.
Is this the whole Battle of the Fates on top of the ramparts there?
Possibly, except it ain't the bugbears this time.
This wasn't the bugbear. This is the one where it was both like one hit, and whoever hit first is dead.
Yeah. Alright, that's an 11 and a 9.
No.
Okay. So as it stabs into you, just kind of grab the other hobgoblin with your giant hand and push it away out of your range and push Clarence back. These things are definitely out for blood.
Oh.
Alrighty. At the end of its turn, it is back to the crow's turn.
Yeah.
Now what would I like to do with her?
Fly away and don't return?
No, I don't want
die.
that.
Oh.
If only.
Alright. Oh yeah, that's what she can do again. Well, first off, she kind of smiles real big, and the first thing she does is she reaches one of her long talons into her cloak, and she pulls out a potted plant and sets it onto the desk.
This room
Maddie,
is so
you're-
boring here.
Oh, we were in the same mind space.
Maddie, you're confused by this, but you see she sets the pot on the ground. It seems to, all you can see is this pot that's, currently has a human skull buried in it. A very freshly dead human skull, buried nearly up to its nose in red dirt. You currently see vines kind of coursing all the way through it at this point. And as she sets it on the ground, the eyes seem to blink a bit.
No.
Then she'll use her bonus action to bite you.
Hmm.
As a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, that is 6 points of regular damage, and I forgot to add last time, she actually adds acid damage onto her bites. So that is 6 plus... 1 point acid damage, so 7 total.
Hey, DM.
Okay.
Did we ever
yes,
establish
Luna?
if I heard Maddie when she screamed?
You did.
Okay.
Okay, and also you all did notice the sword getting thrown out of the window as well.
Where's the front door versus where they're at? Where all do?
Currently, like, to bring you onto the map, essentially, her window is somewhere in this area.
Okay.
So the sword kind of landed over here behind where Cyrus is. So from Cyrus's angle, he could probably get a better look. Alright, that is the end of the crow's turn as she sets the potted plant down. It's like, see? It's just as you said. It's just as you read it.
I don't want to do this.
Yep. Cyrus, it's your turn.
Okay. Actually, I hate to do this, but isn't it also the zombie's turn?
Yeah.
I didn't do the outside zombies, you're right.
It pained me to say that, but I wanted to wait till after you got off that screen. I was like, let's be fair.
Let's be fair.
I appreciate the honesty. Okay. So zombies, they're dumb. They're not really thinking tactically. They're just going to charge forward. And both of them are going to try for you, Luna.
Thing that's hurting them without even trying. That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 6. 13.
The 13 does hit.
Okay.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing set of leather armor.
Okay.
She may not have a high dex.
I don't.
No. Alright.
Because I'm
So-
naked and that's what mine is.
Well, we all can't be Goliath, okay?
Alright. So you get hit for 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yay.
Alrighty. And that will be the end of the zombie's turn. But yeah, that will be the end of it. Alrighty. And now it is your turn, Cyrus.
So, did I see the sword drop?
You actually did. You heard the glass break, then you look behind, and you do see the sword land. Then shortly after, you see the shadowy figure force her way into a room upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So pretty much Cyrus would know that Maddie's in danger.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all in.
Well, all right. Let's see how this works. Can I make it? Yeah, I'm gonna go 5, 10 right here, and stab this one with a green flame blade.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll.
+7. That's only a 9.
That was almost an at 20.
It was almost an at 20.
Yeah. Even with your speed advantage on him, you reach out and lunge, but it's surprisingly deft in its form and just dodges to where you only hit a plate.
Well, at that, I just kind of shout over to Marcus, because I'm pretty sure like Luna's going to hear me, but I'm going to say, Maddie's in trouble, and I don't think she has her sword. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't. How far away is the window?
From where you're at, it is 4 squares over and 4 squares up, so 20 by 20.
20 by 20. Even then, it really wouldn't be that big of a... Yeah, I can't do that this turn. As much as I want to. But,
Right.
I would like to cast, I guess, Green Flame Blade as a bonus action.
Okay.
Now and again.
Alright, that works. Is Green Play Blade only a part of an attack action?
Oh,
No,
my
he's
Quicken
doing-
spell.
Yeah,
Quicken Spell, got it.
he's doing that.
Yeah, make sure you specify, but yeah, that's fine. Alright, that works.
Alright.
That will hit.
Here's the piercing. That's 5 plus 4, so 9.
Alright. As you run your blade through, and in a burst of fire, the zombie just falls limply on the ground.
Oh, cool. And I will have the fire target that one.
Okay. And how much fire does it take?
6 plus 4, so 10 total.
Alright. Nice. Alright then, Cyrus, what else will you do?
With that, I will actually move the rest. So I'm at... Wait, I have double movement speed. What am I thinking of? Either way. I'll use the rest
Yeah, I
of
was
my
wanting
movement
to do
speed.
that, right?
So 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And be over towards Maddie's sword.
Okay. Yeah. You find yourself pretty close to the sword right now.
Alright. And that'll be it.
Alright then. Luna, it's your turn.
Well, since I already heard Maddie scream, and especially since I just heard Cyrus say that she is in trouble and she doesn't have her sword, I basically go one-track mind, and I basically turn around and follow Cyrus.
Okay.
You
Or
are
actually,
leaving
slut.
the one ranged guy we have to die.
Well, actually, I yell at Cyrus, bring me the sword.
Well,
Eh.
can I respond?
Yeah, sure.
Like, oh, I'm going to just go straight to the room myself.
Yeah, you just see her with like all the blackness surrounding her and the black liquid like draining from her eyes. She's just like, I'm going to my sister.
Just thumbs up.
In other words, I'm letting you know I'm leaving this area.
All right. Actually, that is fair.
Also, at the start of your turn, your ability prompts again. And the zombie fails again, so you can do another D8 of necrotic damage to it.
Yay!
6 damage, alright. And as you leave, it will try and make an opportunity attack on you.
Well, before I actually move, so Cyrus, are you still going up to give Maddie the sword?
You say that, pretty much I'm just gonna be like, alright, head on up. So, like, if you can, I'm just kind of like gesturing, or head towards the door. I'll catch up with you.
Yeah. Luna, you are a very one-tracked mind right now.
I mean, yeah, pretty fair, so. As you end in front of me, then I hear, sister does not have her sword. And priority change.
Okay.
What?
But as you do, it does try and reach out to you and make an opportunity attack, but not once. So in a flash, you...
I haven't moved yet. I was gonna do something before I moved.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and do what you're going to do.
I was gonna use the sword that I had. That I got, what was it, last time? No, a couple sessions before. And use it on the zombie.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Now it's a short sword, so you can use your dex or your strength.
Those are both very, very low.
Okay.
So that's a 14 to hit.
Okay, you do add your proficiency to this, so that would make it a 16?
Oh, it would! It's been so long since I've used a melee weapon.
That's all good. But yeah, so you hit with your Blade of Wounding.
On my other thing at the moment, so I don't have everything that it does.
Okay. Initial damage is a d6, and it needs to make a con save.
Gotcha. Wait, so that can hit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that hit. So go ahead and roll a d6 and add what's higher, either your strength or your dex.
That's my dex, and only by 1, so that's a total of 2.
Okay. But you stab it through, and it takes, it will take 2 points of damage, but it does succeed and does not get wounded.
Yeah, I don't really care that much. I take the whole 30. After I do that, I just turn around and take the whole 30 feet and start going, and then whatever you were going to do.
Alright. But then it tries to opportunity attack you and rolls a nat 1. So as it lunges out to you, just quicker than you're used to moving, you spin around and just hold out your sword and let it walk into it.
That works.
So go ahead and roll the damage again.
Oh, another d6?
Yeah.
Oh, it's higher than a 1 this time.
Yeah.
Oh, 5.
5 damage. And as you do, you see the sword light up with runes. And you see it now has a gaping hole in it now.
Oh, the zombie does?
Yep, it got wounded.
Yay.
And with your full movement, you're able to make it back into the building.
Okay, dokie. Sorry, Marcus.
Oh, Marcus doesn't plan on staying around.
I know, but I'm just saying that, like, out of character, because Luna's not going to say that in character at the moment.
So, Luna, you move your way into the building, and as you just push your way into the door seamlessly, you just hear a chair get knocked over. You look to the side, and you see you see Syndra looking terrified as he was looking out into the streets to see what was happening. And he's currently backing away from you, not sure what to think.
Again, one-track mind. Don't care.
Just to set the scene.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, for the sake of what Luna's doing, it just kind of like doesn't even affect her.
Right. At the end, your turn is now Harper's turn. He's like, Amarok is like, you hold them off, I'll go check on her. And he'll step forward 5-10, and as soon as he's about to step into you, he disappears and misty steps. And teleports right here. He quickly kicks into the door to where Maddie is. As Maddie, from your perspective, the door gets kicked in, and you see Harper and only his boxers and his with his coat over it, just into the room, just holding his heart like he's ready to attack. And he just looks to you and he pauses like, Angel girl?
She does not register him. She is just focused on the thing trying to eat her.
He notices you don't have your weapon, and he's like, and he will do the first thing that comes to his mind, and he will reach into his coat pocket, and he's going to pull out a small metal object and chuck it at the crow. Let's see if this plan actually works. Let me check his strength. Oh boy. Unfortunately, it goes wide as he chucks it. And Maddie, it's the first time you actually see the crow on edge as she quickly jumps back, and a chunk of cold iron gets embedded into the wall behind her. As it goes to Steve, like, dang it, it almost worked. Alright, and that will be the end of Harper's turn as he tried that Hail Mary. Marcus, it is back to your turn. But I'll say Harper at the end of his turn kind of calls out, Amaraka! Maddie's angry?
Okay, so it's my go. So what I'm gonna do is like look at this guy. Oh, and doing it again, and then I'll start trying to move away from him since I'm still afraid of him. 5, 10. But I moved away from him.
Okay, so he will have an opportunity attack against you. For an 18?
It would hit, but I'm gonna shield.
Okay.
You'll get me in the next life. Then when I get here, he like, scrapes his boots together. They start to glow with like this white light. And then he starts running up the side of the building because spider climb.
Oh, okay.
So hold on a sec.
Yeah, I guess just place yourself on the building. It doesn't really matter where.
Well, I have to see how far. So yeah, I was right there. 5, 10. I'm gonna start moving in that direction since I know that that's the direction that Maddie's room is at. And I'm gonna get right here and just be up on the building.
Alrighty then. That will be the end of your turn. Amarok, it's your turn.
Can't do much else but slap undead fools. So that's one. First attack, the one directly in front of me.
The Clarence.
Yeah.
That'll hit
That's a
Clarence.
16 hit. Yep. So 9 damage on him. Still standing.
Still standing.
Okay, second attack. Okay. 20 to hit and 10 damage.
Alright.
Still standing.
It does massive damage, but yeah, still standing.
Okay, bonus action. Okay. Okay, 26 to hit, 9 damage.
Alright, you see it's barely standing, but still there.
Alright.
As you just start carving massive wounds into Clarence, you see this undead satyr still somehow standing after all this. Alright, and at the end of... Is that the end of your turn, Amarok?
Yeah, that's everything I got.
Alright. It is 8:20 now, and it's back to the top of turn rotation, so I think this would be a good time to take a break for a moment in case anyone needs to make a bathroom break.
Sounds good. And we're back.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being patient. So, we are back with top of the turn rotation. And that being said, it will start off with the Revenant's turn.
So let's get to my turn.
No, you're right next after Revenant, Maddie.
Okay.
Yeah, like
At a 21 initiative.
Yeah, because it paralyzed me at the start of the entire.
Okay. Marcus, how high off the ground are you?
How high up is this building?
Like a 30-foot tall building?
Okay, so hold on. Let me. So I was right here. 5, 10, 15. So I'm currently only 10 feet off the ground based off of that logic.
Okay. So he could still reach you if you got right under you then.
Well, I mean, maybe. I'm 10 feet off it, so I don't know if he
Okay,
can
you're
reach.
10 feet off.
I'm 10
You're
feet
10
off the
feet
ground.
off, not just 2 squares up the building, right?
No, I'm 10 feet off the ground, so I'm like 10
Okay.
feet up on the building.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, it is different. We'll Oh, it does have something. It will get under you and aiming at you. It'll actually, still coming after you, throw 2 javelins at you. For 2 10s, even.
Buddy, I know we ended it on bad terms, but come on, come on.
That's all you get. Is it's very frustrated. Now, Maddie, it's your turn.
It's just so limited because I don't have. But I would like to try Dreadful Aspect.
You can.
It might not work, but I'll try it, you know.
Alright.
There's all aspects out there.
Maddie, you're very quiet right now. You got your mic away from your face?
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. It rolls an 18.
Yeah.
And what's the range on your treble aspect?
30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm still scared of him.
And Harper is now scared of you, Maddie.
Whoop.
Maddie, would you like to do anything else on your turn?
No, because I tend to just do bad things. I'm sorry.
It's the end of your turn. It's now back to the shambling corpses. There is Clarence. Very injured, but trying his best. He's gonna make an attack on you. 15 Amarok.
Yeah.
For 5 damage, reduced to 2. And now the Hobgoblin rolls an 8.
Nope.
Yeah, that one will not hit as you push that one off of you again, as both of them are just closing in on you. And it is now the Crow's turn.
Another zombie.
Okay. Now on the Crow's turn, Maddie. You notice the potted plant seems to shift a bit, and you now see the head slowly rising out of the pot as you see the coursing vines around the head just seems to tighten and seem to elongate, actually. More encircling the head, and all nearly covering it in most areas except the face.
I am Groot.
Now the Crow will make its attacks on you. So first it's going to do its two claw attacks on you. Uh, 23.
That was not missing.
14.
That misses.
Okay, then it'll bite its bonus action. For 17.
So 1 hit.
Alright. So only one will hit. Dealing 21 points of slashing damage.
Come on now. I think it's in the cards for me to die tonight.
Maddie, how's your health doing?
Let's see here. That's 21 damage. I'm at a 12.
I wish I could get there faster.
Alright. Okay. That's the end of the Crow's turn. Just like, you can do more. I can show you the lore. Cyrus, it's your turn.
Cool. You also forgot that one zombie.
Did miss.
Yeah, the one outside.
Currently, yeah, it is going to get... It is actually going to start coming after you since you're the only enemy it sees. It starts shambling its way toward you, and as it does, it reaches down and rips off the limb of one of its fallen companions. And as it gets close to you, it chucks it at you.
Alright.
Roll for limb. 16 in limb.
I'll actually reaction shield it.
surprisingly accurate with its limb. It kind of tosses it at you, and you just quickly hold up a shield, knocks out like, ew, gross.
No, germs.
Right. That will be the end of your turn. Luna, it's your turn.
No, it's still me.
I am in a mess tonight. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
That's what you say.
It's
The two maps are messing with me.
Yeah, it's 2 maps.
Yeah, I've wrote everything down.
So is the sword like down at my feet, pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay.
With your boots of speed, you're fine.
I'd like to pick it up, and I see like the open window. Do I see the open window?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. I will Misty Step into the window.
Okay.
So I will now be where the crow and Maddie are.
Reminiscent to Peter Pan, Cyrus, you appear in the window, standing. As you get an aspect of the room, you see the Maddie that you saw on that night so many nights ago, with the crow blocking your way in between it, and also a potted plant with a head growing out of it.
All right.
And Harper looking absolutely terrified, in boxers and a coat.
All right. I'd like to just kind of, I guess, drop the sword by Maddie's feet. Do I have an action?
You bonus action, so the Misty Step. But...
Yeah.
I'd say I'm looking at the free action stuff. I would say you pick. I'm not saying picking up an object one, but interacting with objects a free action. So I'd say that'd count as a free action.
Okay. So I'm currently like in the window, and the crow's right in front of me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For simplicity's sake, I'm going to move you on the map and just have you adjacent to her.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to swing for Green Flame Blade.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Nope.
Ooh.
And as you drop the sword, she spins around and swipes out at you. And it is enough to hit you, but you step back and momentarily. Then this, the wet window seal kind of catches you there. And you end up falling.
Oh, so I'm still in the windowsill. Okay.
No, you fall out of the window seal.
You got
That's what I
tripped
was
by the
asking
window.
beforehand whenever I was attacking. But yes. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, you were in the window seal. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I got confused, but yeah, you were in the window seal. There wasn't really a way past her.
Okay.
I was just saying I was going to put you adjacent just for map placement.
Right. That's what I was going to ask, was if there was a way past her.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Let's continue.
Okay. But unfortunately, you do fall, taking 10 points of fall damage.
Ouch. Okay. But at least Maddie
As
has her
you
sword.
land flat in the mud, but you do get your sword back.
Mhm.
So, good turn overall.
And
Right then.
that's pretty much all I can do.
Alright. Oh. At the end of your turn, then, if you're staying laying in the mud, it will be Luna's turn.
And I just use my full speed to get as close as I can.
Alright. And with that, you are able to find, at the end, using your full movement, you're able to make it up to the top of the stairs.
Oh, I still got a long way to go.
I mean, you got range stuff.
My focus is on getting to Maddie.
Yeah.
And currently nothing is in your aura right now.
Yep, and if I can't use action or bonus action to move, I'm done with my turn. I'll hold my action though.
You could use action to dash. You can dash in action, just not bonus action.
Oh, well then shoot. Screw that then. Run.
That is as far as you can get.
At 30 feet, that's as far as I can get.
You
Well-
have a zombie right here.
I can't knock him out of the way with my sword.
You can't move past enemies.
Yep.
Oh crap,
Yeah,
that's
and
right.
you use your action dash. But you did get close enough to where one of them will fall under the effect of your aura, so let me roll for that.
But they both?
Well,
Only
Yeah,
one of them is
everyone-
injured right now.
Oh, gotcha.
don't need to roll.
So you would have to roll as well, Amarok.
Alright, what am I rolling? Con save?
Con save. But that fails, so it does take the D8 of damage.
As well.
And you would take this damage as well, Amarok.
Sorry.
Alright.
Just causing problems for everybody.
Yeah, I apologize outside of character. Inside of character, Luna's like peasants.
I don't know, it's you. This is the first I've seen this. I'm assuming it's some zombie undead BS.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. This is the first time you've seen me like this, and you're probably just
Yeah.
like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
The first
So
time I saw
Right,
it,
it's got to them too.
yeah.
They're corrupted now.
Oh, you are too, though.
So, Amarok, it's strange for a second. You feel that tingle down your spine that you did so many nights ago, where Maddie didn't remember what she did for a while.
Yeah,
Then you
so
look-
I was fighting for my life in the dark.
Then you see your wounds start to drip some black ichor for a second as it burns with this necrotic energy. Then you look to your left and see this darkness taking the room, and as it gets close, you do see you're currently all completely in dim light. But in the dim light, you do see a figure running through it, and it is Luna, just in a darker state than you've ever seen her before, with the darkness surrounding her and black, and pure black eyes.
Alright.
And it is now Harper's turn, who sees Maddie. He's like, Maddie, oh. And then he looks over to down the hallway to see Luna coming the other way, and he's like,
No, does he even see her? He just sees this black aura just start seeping around the corner.
Yeah, he doesn't see her fully, but just sees the darkness, and the ichor leaking from things, and he's like,
Harper's just having a moment of, who do I fight?
yeah.
Yeah.
Harper feels a little in over his head right now, you estimate.
This is what he signed up for.
Yeah.
Again.
Just run and hide back here.
Yep.
Maddie and Luna are gonna have a song written about them, but it's not gonna be a good one.
Yep.
It'd be
He
a minor
grits
key.
his teeth, and he's like, Maddie, I just believe you didn't mean to do that, and I'm going to keep helping you. And he is going to pull out his harp and just plucks it hard, and will use his resounding note ability. No, wait, no, his thunder roar ability, and make the crow make a con save. The crow actually fails, taking 5 points of thunder damage. and he will use his bonus action to give you a bardic inspiration, Maddie.
Yay!
And that will be the end of his turn. Marcus, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. So, I know where Maddie's room was, so I'm gonna try to move that way towards her room on the side of the building.
Alrighty then.
So
So you find a way over here, and as you're walking around, you see Cyrus getting knocked out of the window and land flat on the ground.
Cyrus, you should wear these, and I tap my boots. Patent pending. And then
there's a crow in there.
I peek into the window. There's a crow in there. Well,
It is the less feathery but more scary kind.
oh, okay. So she is backed right up against the window, right?
Right.
So
With Maddie on the other side of her. And you did see Harper in his unfortunate state. And a potted plant.
Could a tiny thing get into the room?
Possibly.
I'll try it. I will summon Draco next to me because he has a climbing speed, so he can climb up here with me too. So I will summon him next to me, and then have him try to climb into the room. And
Okay.
he's giving off he has kind of like a white light to him.
Okay.
So yeah, Draco will try to get in. I'll try to have Draco move into the room.
Alright. As it moves into the room, it fits pretty perfectly on the windowsill, just perches itself right on there. And the crow kind of looks back for a second, and you see her kind of cock her head to the side curiously at it.
Oh yeah, because I didn't have this last time when I saw her.
Yeah.
So I'm then going to try to have. He has a 15 feet movement speed, so I'm going to try to have him be kind of at an angle to her, if I can get it.
How much climbing speed does it have?
He has a 15 foot.
Yeah, it actually could maneuver its way around to where it's pointing away from Maddie.
Okay. And then I'm going to fire with him.
Alrighty. The actual bolt fire or the fire stream?
The bolt.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. But does it have disadvantage for firing at point blank range?
It's a ranged attack, but I'll see if she wants to go for it, because I'm trying to get it up and away from her with 15 foot of. So if I can get it away from her so I can try to hit it without disadvantage, I'll go for it. But if not, I'll attack from right up on it.
I was about to say, you see she's honestly like a cat holds her hand up like she's going to swat it.
Yeah.
It's like she doesn't understand it, but just wants to swat it.
I'll let her go for it then. I'm going to try to get at a better angle in the room. Hello?
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you heard me or not. I said I'll let her go for it. I'll let her go for it.
Okay. My bad.
I got cut out on my end.
About that. Okay. An 18 to hit Draco?
That is exactly his AC.
Okay. Alright. 11 points of damage to Draco.
He's still up.
Okay. So that will be her reaction. So yeah, Draco's able to move far enough away to get a normal shot.
Okay, so. Okay. Wait, I don't know. Okay, so I'll go.
Okay.
Wait. Oh yeah. Wait. No.
That's the damage. You
No,
got
that's the damage.
the rolled
That's
hit.
Why did it? I clicked on the dot. So that's just the damage if I hit, but let me see. Okay, yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Ten to hit.
Yeah, that'll probably mess though.
Yeah, unfortunately that will miss as it lights up about to shoot the blast, and she swats at it, knocking his head to the side, and it shoots the blast into the wall.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that is a miss for Draco.
Mhm.
Alright, will that be the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright.
And I'll just kind of hang out here where she can't see me easy. But
Gotcha.
well, I will actually. So I'll be a little further away. I want to walk a little bit further up the building to where I'm like maybe like 20 feet off the ground.
Okay. Alright then. Makes sense. That being the end of your turn, Marcus?
Yeah.
Alright. Amarok, it's your turn.
Alright. So, I'm aware of the situation. Switches. Maddie's in her room screaming, things are bad happening. Her sisters run up trying to get to her, correct?
Yeah.
Okay then.
I'm
going to
currently
open a
being
path.
blocked.
Yeah. So, straight up attack on Clarence. You can see.
Okay.
Maps.
I still don't know what I'm
You
looking
still-
at. So, 12 damage to him. Is he still standing?
He is not. You just you get one more good slash in him, and his head just comes clean off, and he just slumps to the floor.
If it's alright with you, I would like to drag my claws under his rib cage and lift him and swing him into the other one. See if I can move the other one out of the way.
For mechanics' sake, I'm gonna say no, but for flavor's sake, you can.
Alright. Is this just a roll, or I'm trying to push him, is what I'm trying to do.
Okay, you can push the other one as a roll, yeah.
What I need to roll.
A contested athletics check.
Alright. It should be an
Yo.
advantage, because I'm transformed.
Okay.
Okay.
Still,
Oh,
Whoa!
still, that's 2 nat 1s.
Yeah.
You slam it into the zombie, it just kind of like rocks back and forth real quick, and you just push into it, and it has this crazy undead fortitude that refuses to yield right now. But yeah, you do get rid of one of them at least, and you still have your bonus action to do something.
That's it, I'm done.
At the end of your turn, Amarok. Is now back top to the Revenant's turn. And you, as Amarok, you just hear angry yelling downstairs. Which just leads to stomping. And shortly after, you see the body of the undead hobgoblin that y'all fought earlier charge upstairs.
He's looking for me.
See, he notices y'all, but doesn't seem too keen in it. He looks like he's looking for something. Alright, and that will be into its turn. And Maddie, as it gets to your turn, you feel the stinging, burning sensation on your shoulder. I need you to make another wisdom save for me.
Come on.
This night has been rough.
You just feel like this flash of light in your eyes, just distant voice just calling, wake up. But you just push it back and your focus is still centered solely on the creature before you. You have been inspired and you just feel the complete necessity to put all your energy into one final strike on it. What do you roll another wisdom save for?
Sorry, I messed up.
It's okay.
Did I
The
pick
dice
up
didn't even
my
make it. Wait, what?
What'd you say?
So dice didn't even make a noise on my end, so I was just confused, staring at it like, where'd that come from?
That was a whoopsie.
Okay. So what do you want to do in your turn?
Does Praise Maddie see the sword on the floor?
Yeah, you do see the sword on the floor. But you need to kill this thing.
In her head, she thinks, to kill this thing, I need the sword.
So you can't pick it up as a free action.
As a free action or as an action? I need to...
As a free action.
Right.
You'll still have your attack actions.
Alright, she'll pick it up.
Alright. Alright. Are you good with that, or you like to use the inspiration?
Let's try inspiration, see if I can get in.
Alright.
Just a D4, right?
It's a D8, actually.
Ooh.
Funny enough, that's what you needed.
I was like, I'm rolling so many ones tonight.
So, you gonna throw second level smite into that?
Yep.
Alright. So that will be 4d8 of damage total. Bless you, Mom. That's 2.
Was it 48?
No, that was only 3 so far.
I'm just gonna hit this button again, so it's just a D8.
Okay, that's your 4th one.
Don't I get a second hit? Or no, was that my free action when I picked it up?
You know, you still have extra attack. Hello?
Mr. DM? I think you cut out.
Yeah, I don't hear him.
Apologies, disconnected me if I'd even tell me.
But, yeah. You still have extra attack because you're a level 5 character, right?
Yeah.
Well, a level 5 paladin, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, she has extra attack.
Whatever she technically is right now.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that one.
It's all good.
Ignore the 7.
Unfortunately, second one won't hit, but you do a massive blow onto it. As you stab the blade straight into it, you just feel the talons wrap around the blade, your hand and blade. It's like, yes, more of this, yes. You're kind of taken aback by this, even in this form, and you pull the blade out and try and hit again, but it's able to knock the blade aside. This thing's tough. It's taking everything you got. Will that be the end of your turn, Maddie? Maddie?
Yes, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. It will now be the zombie's turn, which I will not make the same mistake, and I'll actually start my turn on the on their side.
Mm-hmm.
And Cyrus, since you are prone, this one will come at you and have advantage. And 18 being the highest?
Yeah, shield it.
Alright. So it just comes down and puts both hands on Morningstar and brings it down. You just, looking up into the rain, hold up the shield, blocking the rain and everything for a second. Then it all kind of drops on you again as you knock it away.
I look at it as like, I can just obliterate you right now if you want.
It's hanging in there. And the zombies the single zombie upstairs it's been focused on you, Amarok, so it's going to keep on you. Will a 10 hit?
Nope.
Of course. Alrighty then. Well, that will be the end of all the zombies' turns. It's now the crow's turn. It's like, that is what I wanted to see. Then she looks over to the potted plant and she taps it on the head. And see the head kind of shake a bit, and you see the roots that have been grained in it just start to move and pulsate again. You see the head start to rip itself apart as the mouth goes wide open, a gap, and the mouth spreads open to this large O shape, into this inky blackness within. Then she looks at you. Come. You'll be free. And she reaches into the darkness and her hand disappears and her full body just goes into it. And with that, she completely disappears.
Hey, did she say again? You kind of broke up when you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did it? Oh, shoot. Well, first she said, "Now I see." Then she opened up the head of it. Then she looks at you, is like, "Come with me, and you'll be free." And she leaves, but the mouth stays open. And as she does, it's quiet for a second. Until, Amarok, you're about to swing at this corpse again. And the corpse drops limply on you. You just kind of push it off easy. And Cyrus, as you jumped up ready to stab it, you see it just kind of falls limply on the ground. As all the corpses around you have all just started to fall and drop. Even if Revenant was charging up the stairs, it just kind of falls limply for a second, falls back, and you just hear the sound of it tumbling down the stairs. As for now, everything's quiet. Luna, you would have been next, so I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, I need to make a wisdom save?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
Alright. You're just kind of taken aback by this, and and as the zombies fall, you're just kind of like, wait, they're gone. Combat's over. And just all kind of goes to clarity for a second. And instantly, your eyes just become unclouded, and all the blackness seems to fade away. And the dark light that surrounded you is gone. Maddie, in the same sense, Harper's looking into the room, just staring at you curiously, staring at this portal. And your translucent wings fold into your body and disappear.
Is it still my turn, or?
Now it's completely out of combat.
Okay.
Okay, then I still run to
Maddie.
Luna.
Maddie
Yeah.
comes out very confused, very hurt, because 2 hit points.
Is the skull still there?
Hey, as you do, Harper backs into the room that's behind him, just falls through, just... But Maddie, okay?
She just looks up confused, and she goes, "What? Ow? What's going on?"
I don't know, what is that? And he points to the split open head in the room that's formed its giant portal.
I'm still running to the room, by the way.
What is that? I don't... When did that get there?
Marcus
Right now,
combat.
Yeah. So right now,
She's
Amarok...
like, wait, where's the crow? She was just here.
At this point, Luna finds Maddie first as she forced her way through past everyone, so the two of you have reunited.
Pretty much Maddie just collapses. She's like, "Ugh."
Marcus
So I'm
combat
down
ro-
there and I can see the room?
Yeah, you're in the room now.
Okay, so I don't remember anything, just like Maddie, right?
No, you do not.
Okay, but I still have that sense of, like, something was happening and bad things were happening.
You are covered in zombie gut, so you have some idea something happened.
So I look into the room and the skull's there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Luna is a bit jumpy, so... We're happy almost at this moment. She casts Guiding Bolt at it.
Roll to hit. And I'll say around this point, Amarok and Marcus have probably made their way back, and Cyrus, you're coming up as well.
Yeah. Hearing that.
Roll you.
Yeah, roll
Roll
your
your
damage first. Yeah, roll your damage first.
Marcus, as it's your turn to Peter Pan your way into the room.
Oh yeah, Marcus like comes down since he's still walking on the walls. He comes down in combat, rolls into the room with his pistol out.
Harper falls through the door again.
And Cyrus just
Hey.
misty steps into the windowsill again.
As all y'all are there, you just see Luna light up this giant gaping mouth that's growing out of this potted plant. And as you do the damage to it, you hear, "Ah! Ungrateful children!" Ah! And the hole shrinks up instantly to the back to the severed head, just with lines and wounds run all through, like it's just been sewed and patchworked back together.
Ew.
Yeah, try to do something for you ungrateful children, and you freaking Radiant sounding. After all the trouble my sister went through.
This voice is coming from the skull?
Yeah, you see the skull is actually talking now.
Ah.
Looking closely with
punch
your
it?
passive perception, you can see the skull is used like a puppet with roots inside of it, pretty much used to open the mouth and close it.
Can I take my sword and dig out the head? Sever the roots?
No, just
Hold
wait,
on a minute. Like, I'll try to like block. I'll try to block like Luna's sword. Like, try to like just not forcefully, but like try to just grab her wrist for a second. I know you're upset, but we need to hear this out for a second.
You see Luna
Maddie, I
has
heard
like
you
a wild...
punch it and Luna stabs it, right?
Yeah, you see that Luna has a bit of a wild look in her eyes because she doesn't know what the crap happened and she's covered in guts.
Yep. Alright,
And
Maddie and Luna rolled dex checks, and Marcus making contested one against the two sisters.
Yeah. So just roll a d20. My dex.
Yeah, it's just d20 add dex for all of you.
10 total, so no. Well, no. Yeah, no way. No way how.
How
Maybe
is,
just ran a 20.
how is the bookworm the one that actually did this?
Both times. I think that's the second. Hey,
Not
hey,
the paladin, but the cleric.
Maddie, that's the second time you've gone. No, Luna, that's the second time Luna has gone for a dex check and got a natural 20 versus the other person who is supposed to be better at dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she got the sword. And Luna, your
Story
exact
behind mine.
wording was you wanted to dig the head out of the pot, right?
I just wanted to try to like stab it, like try to like sever the roots, yeah.
Alright. So Maddie comes in for uppercut, just knocks the head back, and you hear, wait! And you just slice the roots, and the head falls limply on the ground. Just deftly, quickly slice the roots as they're exposed. Marcus, you were barely able to stop them. They were both just zeroed in on this thing. And the
You two
head
are-
rolls harmlessly onto the desk and doesn't make a sound.
You two are way too fast in circumstances like this.
I mean, technically, the skull gave us enough information.
It was still talking. We could have questioned it more, but I understand that you two are both upset, but first things first, are you both alright? This is the first time I saw Maddie do what I'm assuming Cyrus was talking about before.
I don't remember. What was that? Why do I hurt all over?
I don't remember. The last thing I remember is hearing Maddie scream Luna. And then the next thing I know,
Well,
I'm upstairs, covered in guts.
The crow is here. Did you guys see the crow?
Oh yeah, I saw the crow.
For a moment I did.
What happened to it? Because I don't remember after seeing it.
The skull ate it.
I didn't see what happened to it, but
Oh wait, I didn't see. Never mind.
Yeah. At that point, Harper crawls his way into the room and is sitting on the far side of it. Yeah, the skull cracked open and made this portal inside of it, and the crow jumped through. So
Maddie, look at me for a sec. Just look at me for a sec. And like Marcus will pull out a flashlight and look Maddie in the eyes and make sure she's okay, because this is actually the first time he's seen this happen.
She's like, what are you doing?
And he'll do that to Luna too.
And you just blind me by the light?
Well, kind of, but he's also kind of just like looking you over to see that you're all right or if anything's off.
Yeah, no,
If
but this
you're
is the first time she's had this done to her before, so she's just like, what the crap are you doing?
This is the first time some of y'all are seeing a flashlight.
Yeah, literally, he pulls out a flashlight, an actual flashlight from his pack.
So, with your past investigation, looking them over, you see they're mostly in good condition. They seem perfectly normal the way you've known them to be.
Good. You seem to be in good health. And then I'll take out like a cloth, like I'll take out my like blanket from my pack and kind of, well, before I'll pull out my screwdriver and I'll cast detect magic from it to see if the skull's still giving off any resonating magic.
Currently, anything that was magic about this skull is now gone.
Okay, well that makes me feel okay touching it then. I'll pick up the skull and like look it over.
Currently, you see the skull seems perfectly fine. Not unusual in any way.
And it was in a plant pot too?
Yeah, it was.
I'll
Looking
look
at it,
inside
you
Yeah.
look at this pot. It's this very intricately weaved basket woven pot. It seems very nice,
Okay.
but nothing else remarkable about it.
Well,
So Marcus, anything in particular about it?
well, the skull doesn't. It's not giving off any magic. It's just a skull. The basket's not giving off any magic. I'll like sift through the dirt a little bit in the basket to see if there's anything underneath it.
Not that you see currently, no.
As far as I can tell, there's nothing off about it. Whatever magic was about it is gone.
Well, that's a little bit more worrying then. Because, I mean, the skull did say sister. And wasn't one of the sisters a plant lover?
Yes. The raven, the crow was life and death cycle, and one of them was more about nature and plants and animals. And then the other one's about storms. And the storm only, speaking of which, it was raining outside. Is it still raining outside?
Yeah, it is still raining pretty hard. Like currently, rain's kind of battering into a shattered window a little bit.
But does that mean I killed one?
I doubt you've killed one that easily, but you've wounded one. It sounded like it hurt when you shot that beam through.
But it almost seems like the three sisters are together.
At least two of them.
Mm-hmm. Unless the storm is complete coincidence. Let's hope it is.
Hopefully it is. I have no way of telling if this storm is natural or not. And, like, question, DM. When the storm was rolling in, it was like rolling in a little bit before we got here, right? It wasn't just like it suddenly happened, right?
Yeah.
The storm may be natural. They were just using it potentially as cover. We're also... What about the other people in this inn? Are they alright?
Hey. Yeah, I got a chance to look, but as it's gotten quiet, as you look outside, you do see some people kind of looking in their rooms, and they see the dead bodies outside, and they quickly shut the door.
Air?
Everyone seems kind of frightened right now. And you quickly hear stomping outside, as it seems there's people running through the street. Been alerted something's going wrong. There's currently some people outside inspecting the dead bodies. Kind of hear some muffled voice like, "What? A bugbear? What's a bugbear doing out here?" It's got some murmuring going on amongst them until until running up the stairs, you see you see the half orc lady saw earlier.
While this is all being heard, I kind of turn to Harper and Amarok and I'm like, y'all might want to put your clothes back on.
And Harper's like, yeah, also Amarok, you may not want to be a werewolf in an area that's sensitive about werewolves.
Just Amarok's done with the day and just shifts back and leans against the wall.
Thank you.
We're going to have to answer some questions in a moment.
Right.
But questions that we don't have answers to.
I mean, we could just tell them of what this thing is, but not tell its intent, because that would actually put our twins in
more. Exactly. We know
more danger.
We know what this thing was.
All right. Currently, you. Yep.
I was going to say, quick question to the party: who is in dire need of healing, or is everyone kind of okay?
Me. I'm at 2 health.
Oh,
Yeah.
get over here!
Yeah.
That's why at this point she's just sitting down like, I can't move. I don't know why I can't move, but I can't move.
Hey, I find it weird though. I mean, I spent
dang.
I spent the first round of combat paralyzed and not a scratch, not a lot of health.
I thought you were going to take a lot of damage there.
Oh no, I was expecting it.
I can't believe that thing didn't hit you once.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Well, at least you had extra stuff just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, but you do heal her, and at that point, also, Harper ties up his robe, so his jacket, so he's less exposed.
That might be for the best.
And you see, you just hear somebody yell, "Fan out, fan out!" As you see the half-orc, guard at the gate from earlier, come upstairs. And she looks around and sees all of you standing up there, and it's like, "Oh, the travelers from earlier. What happened here? And how in the heck is there goblinoids in a town?"
Well, it seems that we were attacked by a hag.
A hag?
Ever heard of, the crow?
At this point, she's being flanked by 2 guards, and they kind of look at each other, just kind of questioningly, and she's like, "You're joking, right?"
I show her the skull in the pot to plant.
Yeah, I was pointing to it as well. I was like, just pointing to it.
That's grotesque. Are those roots?
Yeah, I think it's one of her sisters.
Huh? She looks at you very curiously, then takes the head herself, and she's like, "Well, this isn't natural, I'll admit that. Make a persuasion check. Either you can do it at advantage, or you and Luna can do one separately."
Which would you rather do, Luna?
I don't know. It's persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I have a +7.
I have a +7 as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's just both roll one.
That works.
Uh, 16 +7, so
Well,
like 20.
Oh.
21.
Well, both of you rolled a 16, but yeah. And she's like, "Well, these are all weird enough occurrences that it makes sense if anything. Sindra downstairs mentioned you were fighting off these things, so that does check out. No reason to suspect you, I see. Why would, most of the people here, except unfortunate Clarence and two, have made it out unscathed. How did you folk make it out of this alright?
I mean, from my perspective, luck. I was lucky enough. But it seemed that her attention was drawn elsewhere as she left.
Yeah.
Suddenly as she came, she left.
What manner did she leave in?
Points back
Well,
at the skull.
I pointed at the skull. I mean,
I feel like we all
It's
just
cra-
do that.
Yeah.
it's crazy, but she left through that.
I have heard their magic is quite strange, so I guess this is one of their ancient forms of magic. Must have replicated some kind of druid spell with it. She studies it for a little bit, and she looks to her men like, give these folk medical attention. Get what information you can out of them. And she goes downstairs like, I'm going to get a search party together, see if we can find them if they're still in town.
Thank you, and sorry for the trouble.
Be careful if you do find them. 'Cause,
No, I must thank you for keeping the casualties to a minimum. Unfortunately, the two of my guards that were supposed to be guarding this part of the square, both of them seemed to have their throats slit by what seemed to be three-pronged blades. Do you have anything that could add to that?
I mean, she did have 3 claws.
It's gonna be a long night. And she just heads downstairs.
Long like her claws. They're pretty scary. So that's
At
sort of
Darn,
like
I
that
can't use
point,
that.
lower.
at that point, some guards that seem to have some medic training come in and start to patch you guys up. As all of you just kind of sit there taking in what happened this evening. What did happen? But eventually the guards do leave you to your own devices. Now you find yourselves back in your rooms alone again.
Well,
Or
actually, yeah.
But as a group alone together.
Well, yeah. What I was
What you got, Luna?
I was just gonna ask. So did the black stuff that was on me, Emerald, and Cyrus all disappear?
It did.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Marcus.
Okay, so being that the events of tonight, who of us have the biggest room?
Emmerich and Harper, I think.
And
We're
did they
gonna
have?
set up I don't know about the rest of you, but I think we should set up a perimeter and hold one room.
Harper's like, well, if that's the case, Amarok and I have the biggest room that also doesn't have a window shattered in it.
Well,
Yeah.
Hope we don't have to pay
Well,
for that.
it wasn't our
I mean,
fault. that the
technically, we
window
didn't break it.
That is
What are we
true.
gonna pay? He's dead.
Oh,
Marcus, with your passive investigation, you can see that the window was shattered by what looks like a sword slash.
Yeah, and I only saw the hag for a second, so I assume she didn't have a sword on her.
No.
Well, it could be chalked up to the heat of the moment. I doubt they're really concerned about a window, considering what happened here.
yes. Or we could just completely blame it on the crow, because the crow's not here to defend itself. Again, I just really don't want to pay for it. I just like start walking towards the medical ward.
Yeah. Let's all hold up in Amarok and Harper's room. We'll hold up there. I'll set up a perimeter of alarm. That way we can be on guard just in case.
Okay. So, as that is said, all of you make your way back into Amarok. All of you make your way into Amarok and Harper's room. Is there anything else y'all would like to do as the night's going on? Luna and Maddie in particular?
I imagine at this point we're all in the room together, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Currently, Maddie's just pretty much just laying down, like, dead. Just dead to the world.
And I'm
Section
laying
off
down
the
beside
room.
you.
Petition.
Say what?
Can I petition off section of room for the two girls?
Okay, yeah, you can.
I'm just laying beside, like, I'm just sitting beside Maddie. Kind of just, like, holding onto her arm, just like, he's there.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, and I'm trying to make myself remember what happened when I blacked out.
Okay.
I'm
What about the
going
rest
to,
of you?
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
set alarm on the door and on the window. And then the section of the room that the twins are sleeping in, I'm gonna put kind of an alarm barrier around them too. So that if something comes near that side of the room without it being one of us, that the alarm will go off, and I'll set it as an audio alarm so that we all hear it.
Cyrus is just gonna start laying in the corner with his armor up, like normal.
So pull up my bedroll and sleep on top of it in my armor.
Okay. All of y'all are just in a room, all in this very solemn mood. Harper's just kind of sitting on his bed, dumbfounded. And he's the one to break the silence, saying, "So that ain't normal, right?"
Which part?
Yeah, which...
Because technically,
Um,
yes.
The two angel descents oozing darkness and the crow. That
The angel-
thing, a literal living legend coming after you.
The angel part is a more recent development. The crow coming after us is a slightly older development. I couldn't really tell you 100% of what you were signing up for, but this is what you've signed up for. And I understand that this was a dangerous situation, so if you wanted to leave, no one's going to force you to stay, but you're welcome to.
We understand if you want to skedaddle.
Kind of put you in a dangerous
No.
situation here.
I told you I'd stay with you till Merton, and to my people, our word is something we must uphold. So I'll do that much at least.
Even if you see worse.
Even if I see worse.
That's honorable of you, at
Because
least.
apparently that's a likely thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah, especially since I just severed a head, I guess, of some avatar of a hag.
And might I just say, I get it, it was the heat of the moment. You were both very upset and not 100% sure on what was going on, but we have to, if we can, keep evidence just in case. Any edge that we can get on them is something that they don't have. Right now, they're kind of just toying with us.
Can anyone tell us, though, why the head with the freaking black space in it was just there? Besides her leaving through it?
Yeah, probably just some sort of ritual for some kind of rift to another location.
I mean, we've seen rifts. That one was opened quickly, but we've seen rifts.
Why did it say for all that we've done for you?
Probably sees your curse as a gift.
Or they have more of a connection to it than we know.
Intriguing. Why would they give you a gift?
Be terrifying.
I mean, that one, at least the plant sister, seemed more cognizant than the crow. They have some head on their shoulder, but that's the thing.
I mean,
Well, besides our friend Scully here, he has no shoulders for his head, but they seem to have a plan.
I mean, if the stories are true, they've been around since almost the beginning. No one probably knows 100% how long. And so that gives you a lot of time to plan and put things in order. So we have no real clue on what they actually want.
I mean, we were under the impression that they wanted to eat the twins. But
Yes,
why
at the
try
same
to
time,
make them stronger?
that too? If they wanted to do that, they would. If they wanted to just take them, they would go for it. And as far as I've seen so far, we've been able to hurt them, but I don't know if we've hurt them. Well, hurt the crow significant to a serious degree. Most of the time, she leaves before the fight gets too heated, and just leaves whatever minions she brought with her. It feels like they're testing us almost.
Almost like they don't actually want to kill the twins first.
Which is a boon, a crappy one, but it's a boon because it means that they are giving us time, which time lets us prepare.
I'm still under the suspicion that there is something worse than these three sisters.
Yeah.
I mean, our halfling friend didn't seem to mind the crow at all, and kind of brushed it off as a minor inconvenience.
Harper,
Yeah.
you were standing there before I got there, so you saw some of what happened between the crow and Maddie.
I did, yeah.
Maddie peeked
I kind of
up
can't
first.
forget it.
Do you remember anything of what the crow said? Or what happened?
The crow told Maddie to come with me and I'll set you free. She also seemed to encourage her to go more, like when Maddie literally ran her through with a sword, she just kept crying for more. Like, she was excited nearly.
Okay, well that's not comforting at all.
Gran, 1,000-year-old witch, and she's a masochist.
Apparently into teenage girls.
At that point, you just hear Harper, like, hit his head against the wall behind his bed.
Hey, I'm trying to make it a joke. I don't really know what to do at this moment.
Harper's like, no, yeah. Maddie didn't really say a lot in that form. It's just, Yeah. That's what she said. I feel like the testing theory that Cyrus was having seems like it may be the case. I don't get what else would be unless Avernus forbid that she is a masochist. And you know, I don't want to think about that, but yeah.
Well, to slightly change subjects, I'm curious. Maddie, you guys, or Cyrus said that Maddie had black wings before.
I
What
did.
did I look like?
From what I saw, you seem to be giving off this dark ooze that was seeping into people's wounds. Probably
No.
why I didn't actually get hurt by it.
Mhm.
I didn't get hurt in the fight, so it wasn't going after me. But it didn't seem like you could control who it went after.
Okay, so I guess if this ever happens again, just get away from me. If possible.
Noted.
Well, I know you will.
Oh yeah, what did we do with the skull? Like, did we turn it in as evidence, or do we have the skull right now?
What did you want to do with the skull?
I was
want to
just
hold
going to
on
be like playing with it in the corner as I'm laying down.
Marcus would have wanted to hold on to it because it's potentially evidence for us that we can use.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually like just like a skull, like the actual bone, or is it like a full-on, like, seriously someone just severed off the head and that's it? Like skin and everything.
Someone severed off a head and everything, but Cyrus, as you're inspecting it, you look inside and see its insides are pretty much nearly hollowed out and just replaced completely with roots. Like, you see the lines and tears that were all around it where the skull was split apart. Still there, but it seems like it tied itself back together with the roots beforehand. In its place, you just see the perfect cut of where Luna had severed the roots. So now it's just a skull with some dangling roots, kind of like it was nearly a spinal column hanging down from it.
So, sort of like a combination of an actual like person and plant, like fusion. At this point,
Possibly.
Wasn't one of the guards, was it?
It has not been identified, so you're not sure.
yeah, I feel like I would just be
what-
casually playing with it.
Which that
Would.
Cyrus, can I look at that for a moment?
Oh, sure. Be careful. He's fragile.
And
Izzy,
I'll,
let's find
like-
out. Let me kick you through the window.
Do not hurt Mr. Scully.
That's a Kindle. Now you're looping back to the first time you ever ran into a hag.
played soccer with its head.
Just kill everything.
But, so when I looked at it before, there was no magic off of it. It just seemed like a head with these roots. Are there, like, since it was talking to us, I want to see if I can see any, like, I mean, the magic's gone, but I want to see if there's maybe, like, any runes on it because it was talking to us or anything like that.
Looking over it with your passive investigation, it's strange. With everything you understand about magic, you should find something, but there's nothing.
This was all very rushed. It's a portal, it could talk. And it's magic I've never seen. And there's no lingering effects of whatever was the type of magic that was here.
Could just be a component. Very odd component.
So for right now, we have this, but no way of... We still don't know what the hacks truly want. They're coming up, showing up to us. They're fighting us for a bit, and then they're leaving.
And according to what Hopper said, they're trying to get us to leave with them. I gestured to me and Maddie.
I'm stating this now for future reference. I don't want to go with them
Same.
because since I don't exactly remember what I did or what I do. So if you see me trying to follow them, just know I am not wanting to make that decision.
Actually, if you ever see me starting to follow, like if the same situation sort of happens and you see me starting to follow in my weird state, just attack me and keep me from going.
Well, you in particular, I will have a harder time stopping. But at the same time, you are also protected from her. As I like point at like, the direction of her spider trinket.
True.
I think something needs to happen for future reference. These things want us, but they more particularly want you two. I don't think that, just in case this happens again, that you should be staying in a room by yourselves. Even when it's just the two of you, they have a way of getting at both of you and making you go into those states of being. So, just for a bit of caution for now, I say that we should make sure that we always have at least a third in your room to keep a lookout.
Not it.
I mean, no offense, Harper, but we don't know you, so not really. So that's fine.
I'd be up for rotating this, but I'll take the first watch. I have ways of guarding a room better than an open space.
That is fair.
Yeah, indeed. At that point, Harper speaks up and is like, "Yeah, that's no, Maddie. The best I can tell you is when I came in, you were in this tense fight with her. She's tough. You were giving it your all, but you were having trouble hitting her. But you got one good slash on her with pump. Normally your sword glows with radiance, but this time it was dark, burned. You did a good chunk of damage to her, and with her normal creepiness, she laughed it off."
That would actually like snap me like, aha!
Aha.
Exactly. Where do you receive your magic?
It's Lester, correct?
Yes.
From Lester?
Would she, or is it a he? I'm not sure. Like
Lester's a he.
He? Okay, yeah. Would he be okay with you using this dark magic?
Probably no, not at all.
Not even a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's the key. No, that couldn't be it. But that's the thing, is this magic isn't coming from your deity and your normal place of magic. This is a separate flow that they want you to tap into. Now we have to figure out why. And with you being a paladin and a cleric, kind of makes things a little bit more interesting.
So they're gonna keep trying to put us in situations where it triggers that.
Exactly.
They know how to provoke you.
Didn't we also talk to that? Also, we brought up the fact that You may not always attack the enemy.
I mean, from what I saw, what yours was doing, and I'll point to Luna. What yours was doing was kind of just going out and attacking anyone who was. Well, I mean, it didn't hurt me, but it did hurt Cyrus. So potentially anyone who was harmed already, kind of feeding in on that weakness of that person. I didn't ever see. I never saw Maddie, so I have no clue about that one.
Yeah, me either.
Luna's aura, I guess you could say, made my clean cuts ooze black, and it was kind of disgusting.
It was black.
Yeah. Increased, I guess, the damage of previous wounds. And Maddie... Oh, continue.
I was gonna say that's disgusting.
Exactly. And Maddie, from what I've gathered, you're just kind of terrifying. And if you can deal attacks that are similar to your paladin spells, but completely different domain, then I'm wondering what you can do, looking at Luna.
Whatever this other magic is coming from inside of you. It's not coming from your deities. It's part of you. So we have to figure out 100% what that is. We know it's a potentially we know that it's potentially a curse, but we don't know what it is. So we have to make sure that we get to the academy as soon as possible. They would have potentially have more information. But
Maddie turns to Luna because she knows who would probably know something.
Mm.
You think Gran might know something?
I mean...
She helped raise us for the longest time.
Yeah. And we have had a couple of blackout moments before.
Yeah.
This grandmother of yours, if she's the one who was raising you, then you have, from what you've told us, you have no memory of coming out of these forms, so you would have no previous memory of ever going into them. The other one had never saw the other one go into it. So potentially your grandmother would know more about it. Where might she be?
In her letter, she said she was staying with distant family. And what was that place called that she listed?
Where's
DM.
she? Yeah. I'll just get my notes together.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Where you know she hails from is the Salty Sanctuary, which you know is the Sea Elven home and off the coast of your home kingdom, which is why can't I find it right now? I apparently have things mislabeled in my notes. What the heck? Oh boy. But anyways, off the coast of your home, off the coast of Star City, there's a Salty Sanctuary that you know she's from. She hasn't talked a lot about her family, and you haven't even actually met any of her family members, but she did mention that she was from a heavy military background and came to the mainland to retire.
We tell them that.
Yeah, Maddie will mention it.
So I pull up my map. So the place they're talking about, is it on our map or is that like a whole nother continent?
It is not a whole nother continent. It is a territory off the coast of the continent.
So it would not be on my map then. My map is off it.
No, that would be on a way bigger map.
So potentially we could try to get in contact with her. Question. She's your grandmother, so is she like the two of you?
More like adopted grandmother. She's... Hey, DM, Yeah, she's an elf, right?
Yeah, she's a sea elf.
Okay. Yeah. She's actually a sea elf.
She, well, we have multiple leads we can check. I mean, the Academy may know something, your grandmother may know something. It's a bit of a stretch, but potentially my mother may know something, but I'm mainly leaning into the Academy on this one. They have more people and more resources, and most likely libraries with multiple books on this particular topic, potentially. Also, since we don't know exactly where your grandmother is, we don't know exactly how to get to her either.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But no, we got your back on this one. We'll keep an eye out. We'll make sure that we keep a watch over both of you so that they can't get to you by yourselves.
We thank you for that.
Mhm.
I want to do one other thing real quick. Just because, just to give it a once over. I'll be right back. Just going to check out things real quick, and once I walk to the door, I'll pull down my goggles and click a button on the side of it, and I'll cast See Invisible and kind of just do a walk around the inside of the building. Sure.
Everything is actually good. But nothing seems out of ordinary. But as you're walking around, you do actually run into Myra, the half orc. She kind of looks down at you like, "See, I can't find a skull. Did you know where that went?"
Yes, and then I'll pull on my bag. I was actually looking for you. It's underneath the bed in the room.
I see. Do you give it to her?
Yeah, I'll give it. Since I could literally find nothing else on it, I'll give it to her. Is it one of yours? And because you said the face is still on it and everything.
She looks it over and it's like, "Unfortunately, no. This actually isn't one of my guys, and we found another one beheaded in an alleyway close to here." She hands it back to you and sighs. "I don't recognize that one, unfortunately."
I know it's a bit, since you're actually the guard here, we were attacked. Would you mind if I go with you to look at the area? I won't touch anything, I promise. I understand it's a crime scene, and I just want to have a better knowledge of what we're dealing with. We were randomly attacked.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Nice.
That's 20.
Plus 6.
Yeah, 26 total. Normally I would never do this, but this is a weird night. Yeah, sure, come on. Put your hood up. still rainy out there.
And I will. And let me double check something. Just in case. See invisible lasts for an hour, and it's not concentration, so I'll keep it going. Just in case I see anything else on the way.
As you go out, she puts her hood up and walks out there with you and takes you to the crime scene. You currently see a body laying in the muck, currently face down, body down, in the muck, just laying there silently. She's just like, we found him here like this. Seems he was attacked from behind the way he's laying.
Since I see invisible, do I see anything off of that? Coming off of that?
Nothing prompts there, but make an investigation check if you would like to investigate the crime scene.
I'll do that, but also am going to cast Detect Magic just to see if there's any residue of magic here.
Alrighty.
So I'll cast Detect Magic, but let me roll my investigation. That's a low one for me, but still 15.
Yeah, 15. Looking in the alley, you look around to see what might have possibly happened to this guy. Taking a look at the wounds, you see that kind of similar to the others. Seems like there's 3 distinct claw marks on his chest where got stabbed, but you see a second pair of them on there. You're kind of curious for a second. Then as you looked at Allie more, you notice something off. You see a signpost that seems to be bent down a little more than it should be for being a fairly new sign. You look up to it and actually see sitting below it is a feather. You quickly assess, and you're kind of horrified by the realization of it. That possibly the crow landed on this thing, stalked its prey for a bit, then charged down and ripped its head clean off.
Huh. I found a feather over here. And I'll look at, and I'll let her know that.
She picks it up and inspects it a bit like, I wouldn't have thought much about it, but I guess this crow is literally a bird, huh?
I mean, seems mostly that way, or at least halfway that way. She landed here and looked at this person, took his head off.
She looks over your work there and is like, impressive.
Thank you. I have a eye that's good for focusing in on things, but not much else.
I'm sure you're selling yourself short. She hands the feather to you like, here, I'm a memento, I guess. Maybe it'll help you track her somehow.
Potentially, since this is one of her feathers.
Let's see. She nods to you and is like, well, Marcus, you have a lovely evening. I'm sorry things went so unfortunately.
Yeah. Me too. I mean, me and my friends, we got out of it all right, but there were innocents who got caught up in it.
They did. Well, so far it's only some of my men and Clarence. All my men knew what they were paying for. But it's a shame. They were good men. Make sure you do this creature in good when you find her.
Will do. Have a good night. Be safe.
She nods to you and goes her own way. Kind of sit there inspecting this feather for a bit, just curious. What really happened here? And you make your way back to the room. Then instantly your mental ping goes off and you hurry up the stairs. And as you do, you see Harper just kind of standing at the door. And he looks to you like, I forgot about the alarm, sorry. And he holds up the chunk of cold iron. I tried to throw it at her, but it didn't work. He kind of hands it to you timidly. As he takes it from me, everyone just tries to bed down for the evening and rest to best their ability. No one really sleeps good that night. And that'll be the end of this night.